Gaming's right way is now live. Streaming Madden NFL 26, Gaming's right way playing as New England Patriots Belichick and Brady.
Tonight we see two teams that have combined to win 21 of the last 22 AFC East titles. They lock horns for the first time this year. It's the Patriots and the Bills. Next on Sunday Night Primetime. On the Patriots sideline, a look at their head coach. His team at 500, 2-2 through the first 4 games of the season. Across from him, his counterpart, Bills head coach Sean McDermott. His guys come in off what he described as a Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game. These two teams, the Patriots and the Bills, original AFL teams, so longtime rivals, and each has had their stake of owning the AFC East. Of course, the Brady Pats were dominant in the division and in this rivalry. They were 34-4 for that Tom Brady-led stretch against Buffalo. However, the tables have turned, and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
On 3rd down, it's Brady. Incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. And the Patriots ready to kick it away. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Whoa! Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Bills up. The drive begins with a run by White. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. Another run here with White. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats, and that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
A gain there of 11. 1st down, New England.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Patriot 1st down.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 9. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's good.
They get 15 on that game. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
To the air is Brady. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. The Patriots will turn it over to their field goal unit. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Patriots will take a 3-0 lead. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Brady. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
First down.
A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, New England.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down. On 1st down, right back to White. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 42-yard line.
They'll go again with White. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient. Just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well. I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The Patriots will turn it over to their field goal unit. This officially a 58-yard attempt. And that is no good. He missed it. And this will stay. Brady to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Patriots.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
And what a swing in momentum here as you go into the half. Here you are offensively. Not only are you losing, but you really just have a desperation, no time on the clock. Let's see if we can steal some points. And you convert. Tell you what, that locker room looks a lot different now than it did a few minutes ago.
Brady set to throw. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Now it's White. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
He was brought down by DeMarco Jackson. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Now Brady. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
So now here comes the Buffalo offense. Brady looking to throw. He's going to air this one out. That is caught. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It's a big hit for the Patriots. Pickup of 46 yards. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. On the ground, it's White as we begin the fourth quarter. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 20, here's second and 1. On second down, a run with White. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 12-yard line.
To throw is Brady. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Greg Russo. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Back to throw. That is caught. Back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, New England. It's his second touchdown of the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Brady. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw. Again, working deep downfield. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football. And it'll bring up third down. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Patriots ready for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's White. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one. And they were...
Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out. And we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up, and remember the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If you score a touchdown in the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs. and we play one overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. On the return, here comes White. He's across the 20, taken down. So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. They'll run with White. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one to win it in overtime. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So here we go. Big spot for the rookie. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here in OT, and the final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome your New Orleans Saints?
On one sideline, the head coach of the Patriots. His side hoping to stay above 500 after this week. They're 3-2 here today. Facing off with him, head coach Kellen Moore of the Saints. His guys more than motivated for this contest. We're ready to take the field here at home. First down, play action. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But I think a Patriot got on top of that, so they will keep possession. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down. Wow, that was fast. Might be time to take a step back, and we just started this game. Maybe take a couple of deep breaths. Very first snap, and he nearly gave it away. That could have mentally taken them out of this game.
Yeah, for the player, a little bit easier to respond. For the coaches on the sidelines, that drives them crazy to see the ball on the ground. And we know how pressure...
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down.
The separation, well, it comes in the preparation. In this defense, well, they were prepared. They identified all week long the weak points in this offense, and they keep hammering away at it. This is why you do your homework, kids. Good things typically follow.
Here he goes, third and long. He's throwing deep to the left side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Saints take... New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Back to the air they go on second down. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
First and 10, it's a give to White. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Looking in the air here. Caught out left. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a New England first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First and 10 from the 43. White trying this straight ahead. And that is exactly why he rallied to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's got it inside the 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Looking inside the red zone. And he has it in the end zone for the New... Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by White. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, he brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is 4th down.
That's not a call on the play sheet where you're expecting to get in space and win a foot race. You make that call to get a few yards and move on. So getting some good yardage on that one's a victory for the offense.
The Patriots sending the field goal unit out for a try. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He's got him. That's Moss. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
The give now to White. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Setting up to throw. Throwing for the back of the end zone. Oh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's 3rd down now. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. The Saints ready for... Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Starting on the ground, here's White. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
White gets this one on his own read. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Third down run from White. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
The Saints come marching. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. Connects on the crosser. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's a New England first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Patriots.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Patriots with it, currently holding a not-so-comfortable lead here. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They go play action on first down. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he makes the catch for the tip drill touchdown. The Patriots now lead by 10. From the gun, a run for White. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
13 yards. And the Patriot first down.
From the red zone on first. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. They'll run here following the penalty, and he bowls through the defense for a touchdown. The Patriots have likely locked up the win right there. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs then, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Patriots moments away from their 4th win of the year. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. It's White on the give. Space on the right. He's got room. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Going to the ground again on first. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
That's why you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
They're going to pass it here. Taking a chance to the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I like that, Kate. That's going to keep a defense honest. That proves that they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
To the air on 3rd and long. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. A great effort not rewarded. That punches the crossbar and bounces backward. And they'll hold their lead at 18.
Maybe I'm projected here, Kate, but those seem to be the toughest misses. Whether you're in the stadium, watching it online, you're watching it on TV, you're seeing the kick is online, you're watching at field level as a player and everything looks...
The Patriots come in and take the win on the road. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners as we say so long from New Orleans.